if you had a friend who just started a new relationship and you wanted to ask them, hey, how's it going? And they said, it's amazing. It's the most fantastic relationship I've ever been in. Oh my goodness. Can't believe what I missed all these years. And you go, wow, that sounds amazing. What's he like? Like, what's so wonderful with him? Well, you know, when we have sex, the orgasm is mind-blowing. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's I hear ringing everywhere, and I hear trumpets, and there's I see colors flashing. It's incredible. I've never had orgasms like that before. Yeah, so it's amazing. And okay, well, that's nice. It's always nice to have nice sex, right? But what else? What about him? Like, what's he like otherwise? And she says, what do you mean? I mean, the orgasm is really, really good. I said, yeah, but I mean, except for the orgasm, what about the rest of the relationship? She thinks a little bit, and she's like, well, actually, he's kind of a jerk, you know. I think he cheats on me on the side because he keeps coming home with lipstick on his collar, and he snores at night. I don't like his personality. He's like kind of a jerk, quite obnoxious actually when I come to think of it. And I don't like hanging out with him because he's really annoying. It's just we just don't match in that, and I don't think we have anything in common in general. But like I said, the orgasm, oh my goodness, is incredible. Sex isn't really that good, but the orgasms, that's really, really good. If someone told you that and there was someone they had just met, you go like, wait a minute, that's not really healthy relationships. That's not what you're looking for in a relationship. The orgasm is like this tiny, tiny piece of the whole relationship. There's the, how do you work together? What happens when you have conflicts? Do you have fun together? Do you actually like being with this person? What about if you had kids together? Can you match your economy? Like, how do you function when you just have a normal night and you just need to do stuff at home? What's that actually like? And there's so much more to a relationship than just that little orgasm part. But when we talk about meditation and spiritual practice, people often come to me and they have this idea that it's about the orgasm. And this came up because I'm doing interviews for a meditation course that I'm doing. And I've heard this so many times before, and this woman that I spoke to, she really explained it really well, how she was looking for something and how, I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking for that. It's just that we're kind of having the wrong idea what we're looking for in meditation, because we've been brought up that way with how spiritual practice is sold, especially where it comes from in Buddhism, where you meditate to become something bigger than you, something different than you. And so what people look for in meditation is they look for these blissful experiences. They want to feel like the whole world is love, and they want to feel everything is different. They want to communicate with spirits outside of this realm. They want to talk to God. They want to find out what happened before life, what happens after life, what's my life purpose. That's like one of the really big ones. Why am I here? I need to find that out. And so we're looking for all of these peak experiences that comes from meditation sometimes, and they're not really important. Just as, I mean, the orgasm in the relationship, that's a really nice thing, but that's a tiny part. And in fact, making love, orgasm is still just a tiny part, hopefully, of the whole love-making part. And if you just focus on that, you miss the rest, which is incredible, just experiencing another person, touching, being touched, feeling someone. And it's the same with meditation. If you focus on the wild experiences that can come from meditation, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. For some people it comes easier, for some people it doesn't, and it's not really that important, to be honest. It's much more important what happens after the meditation, what you actually get from it. And so I think that we do ourselves a great disservice when we sell meditation and spiritual practice from the perspective of, you are not okay right now. Your life is not okay. Like, this is boring. You don't want to have this. You want to have something more special, something different than this. And you'll get that if you meditate and you have these special orgasmic experiences that are out of this world. Whereas in fact, if you do meditation right, if you actually practice to become more aware of what's happening around you, it's not that you go somewhere else. Is that you learn how to experience this world, everything around you, in such a way that this is remarkably interesting and fascinating to just experience every day, normal, sensate reality, just experience with your senses. Not the story of your life, but the sensual experience of your life through your senses. And this is not really a difficult thing to do, but we make it so complicated, and we sabotage it for ourselves when we place expectations of our practice that it should give us the orgasm. And if you just get the orgasm, you think, I made it, but you have a crappy relationship. You never learn how to have a relationship with yourself that actually works. So think about that, and think how you approach meditation and your spiritual practice. Are you looking for orgasm, or actually looking for a fully functioning, healthy, happy, enjoyable relationship that is good for you, that makes you be more you, not more what someone else tells you that you should be, but more you, whoever they may be. It's not really that difficult to do this if you just shift your focus a little bit. And one of the main aspects of it is that you focus on practice more than spiritual knowledge or intellectual understanding of holy texts or special texts that you're supposed to somehow figure out. If you instead focus on your practice, whatever that may be, then you'll have a much better reward from your practice than studying books. And I made a video here where I go into detail and talk about just how easy it is to delude yourself that you're making progress because you're reading spiritual books, but you're not actually practicing.